a whole fucking year. And the way I realized you're gone is because I opened Discord and your profile just looks wrong. At first, I thought it was just some kind of bug. Discord does that sometimes, right? Messages fail, profiles don't load, the app randomly breaks for no reason. So I refreshed it, closed the app, opened it again, clicked on the conversation a few times, like that would fix it somehow. And then I tried to send a message, and that little red text pops up. Message failed. That's when it hits me. You didn't log out. You didn't delete Discord. You removed me. Unfriended. Blocked. A year. Do you understand how long a year is when you talk to someone almost every day? A year of random late night voice chats? A year of playing games together until we were both half asleep, but still saying one more match like idiots? A year of dumb memes, stupid inside jokes, sending random clips because something reminded us of the other person? You told me about your days, your stress, your family, the things that kept you awake at night. And I listened. Not because I had to, because I wanted to. That's what being friends meant to me. And the thing that keeps bothering me the most is this. Whenever something between us fell off, we talked about it. Not perfectly. Sometimes awkward, sometimes messy. But we talked. If something I said bothered you, you told me. If something felt weird between us, we figured it out. If one of us misunderstood something, we didn't just disappear. We fixed it. That was kind of the rule between us. Honesty over silence. So, what happened this time? Because now, suddenly, the answer is just nothing? Now, suddenly, the solution is deleting me without a single word. The day before this happened, we were literally talking like normal, sending random videos, arguing about what game we should try next, making stupid comments about things that didn't matter. There wasn't some dramatic final moment, no argument, no tension, no weird goodbye, just a completely normal conversation. And then the next day, you're gone. My brain keeps replaying everything like there's some clues I missed. Did I say something wrong? Did I push too far somewhere without realizing? Did a joke land badly and I just didn't notice? Or maybe it wasn't me. Maybe something happened in your life. Maybe things got overwhelming. Maybe you panicked. Maybe leaving felt easier than explaining. But the problem with all those possibilities is that they're just guesses. And They'll stay guesses because you didn't say anything. And that silence does something weird to your head. Because when someone leaves after a fight, at least you understand why. There's a moment you can point at and say, yeah, that's where things broke. But this is just a blank space. No explanation. No ending. Just a conversation that suddenly stops existing. You know what part keeps replaying in my head? Those moments where you were scared I'd leave? Remember that? Sometimes you'd say it jokingly. Sometimes it sounded casual. But I knew it wasn't really a joke. You'd ask if I was going to disappear like other people had. And every time I told you the same thing, I'm not going anywhere. And I meant it. I stayed when things were heavy, when conversations turned into long spirals about life and doubt and loneliness. I stayed because I thought that mattered, because I thought being there meant something. So, yeah, it's strange realizing the one person who was afraid of being left ended up being the one who left. I'm trying really hard not to turn that into anger, because part of me still thinks maybe you had a reason. Maybe you were scared. Maybe you thought I'd react badly. Maybe disappearing felt safer than explaining. But after a year, you should have known me better than that. If you had told me, hey, I need space. Hey, this connection is getting complicated. Hey, I can't keep talking like this. I would have listened. That's literally what we always did. We talked, even when it was uncomfortable, even when it sucked. We didn't just vanish. And that's what makes this feel so different. Not the fact that you left. People leave. Life changes. Connections fade. I understand that. What I don't understand is why you didn't say anything. Why you didn't trust me enough to just tell me the truth, even if it was something I didn't want to hear. You know what the strangest part is? If you suddenly showed up again tomorrow, if your name appeared in my notifications like nothing happened, I generally don't know what I'd feel first. Relief? Confusion? Frustration? Part of me would want answers. Part of me would want to ask 1,000 questions. And part of me would probably just sit there staring at the screen, trying to figure out what to even say. 'Cause right now, everything just feels unfinished. I keep thinking about the normal moments, the voice chats, the stupid jokes, the time we stayed up way too late talking about life. And I wonder if those moments meant the same thing to you that they meant to me. Because for me, they mattered. Not in some huge dramatic way, just in that quiet way where someone becomes part of your routine, part of your day, someone you expect to still be there tomorrow. I don't hate you. And honestly, that might be the hardest part. Because if I hated you, this would be simple. I could just close the chat and move on. But instead, I keep remembering the good parts and wonder where they went. If I could talk to you just one more time, not to argue, not to accuse you of anything, just to talk, I think I'd keep it simple. I wouldn't send a long message. I wouldn't demand explanations. I'd probably just say, I wish you had talked to me before you left, and I wish you the best for the rest. Because after a year, that's the only thing I really expected. Not perfection, not promises, just honesty. And now I'm sitting here with a conversation that just ends in the middle of a normal day. No explanation, no final message, just silence where your replies used to be. I don't know where you went. I don't know what changed. I don't know if something happened, or if leaving was simply easier than explaining. And maybe I'll never know. But I guess part of me still hopes that someday there might be one more message, one more conversation. Not to restart anything, not to pretend nothing happened, just to understand, just to hear the words that were never said. Because right now, all I'm left with is the question and the strange feeling of sitting here alone in a conversation that used to have two people in it, and wondering how something that lasted a whole year could end with nothing more than silence.